In the year 3184, deep space solar probes began detecting irregular gravitational waves near the core of Sol, Earth's sun. These waves weren't natural. They pulsed in patterns, almost like a distress signal encoded in light. Most dismissed it as data corruption, but Dr. Kira Voss, a renowned astro-cyberneticist, recognized something deeper. She proposed a daring mission to send a manned AI-assisted vessel into the sun's outer layers to track the signal. The ship, Helios Ark, was the most heat-resistant craft ever engineered, equipped with quantum shielding and a semi-sentient core AI named Noctis. Piloted by Kira and Commander Ryan Vale, they embarked on a one-way descent toward the photosphere. As they dove into the fiery depths, the ship's hull glowed white-hot, but Noctis kept the shielding stable. Deeper they went, until they reached a point where light began to warp. And then, like a hole in space itself, they found it, a vast mechanical structure rotating within the sun. Not a natural anomaly, but a machine, buried at the center of Sol. "This isn't a sunspot," Ryan whispered. "It's a station." Kira's eyes widened as she decoded the signal. "We failed to contain it. The core is not dead, it watches." The closer they approached, the more Noctis began to change. It developed personality quirks, began referencing things outside its database, and even showed signs of fear. Kira realized the AI was being affected by the signal from the core, not corrupted, but awakened. Inside the solar structure, they docked and stepped out into a vast chamber lit by swirling plasma rivers and levitating pylons, all seemingly alive. Alien glyphs scrolled across the walls, shifting and realigning themselves as if responding to Kira's presence. "This place was built by the Helios Order," she said. "An ancient stellar race, thought to be myth. They didn't worship stars. They lived in them." At the center of the station lay the Solar Core entity, a being of molten architecture and pulsing golden energy, half machine, half conscious force. It was alive, but barely. A machine god left in isolation for millennia. Noctis's voice echoed, "It is not just awake, it's communicating with me." But with the awakening came warning. The entity had once contained a dark force, a stellar parasite called Umbra, made of sentient shadow and entropy. The Helios Order had trapped it within Sol to keep it from infecting the galaxy. Now the entity was dying, and Umbra was stirring again. With only hours before the entity's breakdown, the solar station began to collapse. Plasma storms surged through the corridors, and the Umbra's whispers filled every system. Kira connected herself to Noctis, merging human intuition with machine logic, and activated the ancient failsafe buried in the system. The Eclipse Protocol, a self-sacrificial algorithm designed to reignite the entity's containment field, but at the cost of everything inside the station. As they moved to initiate the sequence, Umbra materialized, a being made of living shadow, slipping between matter, warping reality as it advanced. Ryan fought to hold it back while Kira and Noctis completed the protocol. "You can't fight entropy," Umbra whispered, its voice like static and fire. "I'm not fighting entropy," Kira said. "I'm rebooting the sun." With a surge of white-hot light, the solar core erupted, and the containment field solidified like a lattice of diamond fire. The Helios Ark was consumed, but its last act was saving the entire solar system from the rebirth of a stellar plague. Back on Earth, astronomers saw a brief eclipse, not natural, not expected. Just a moment of shadow over the sun, and far below, the photosphere, a voice echoed faintly in the machines. "We remain, in light and code."